Fools and Lovers, unreleased track by request from our man Chris at Dark Corner Productions. Gonna link his channel below, make sure you check it out. This video we're doing at Capo 3. Nick has also done this at Capo 4, but we're gonna do the Capo 3 here. So let's check it out. All right, one of these Kershaw mega progressions here. That's, I think, 16 chords. We're sticking totally to D major here. There's no outside chords here for our intro, and also this will be the verse, chorus also. There's a couple of key changes coming. There's just like a bridge section with 2 key changes. But we're going to stick in D major for all of this stuff. So the progression and the chords. We start with D sus2, and we're starting on the B bass. And then we bring our pinky here for the next chord, which is a D sus2 with a C sharp in the bass. Let's call that D sus2 over C sharp. Then we go to a B minor. B minor 7 also fine here. B minor probably better. And then a C sharp bass over an A chord, so that's an A over C sharp. And he does a nice 4-note downward pick there. And you definitely want that third right there. And then we have the Kershaw special, the G add 2 chord. We've talked about this in a lot of other videos. And then we go to a D over F sharp. Open E on the bottom, so that's D sus2 over F sharp. Very seldom will he play that full D chord, now and again. Then we have an E minor 7. And we're going to keep that open. We're not really going to play that note, but E minor 7. Then back to the D sus2. Then we have an A. And then we hammer on. You can do B minor 7 or B minor here. And he hammers it on like that. So you get a B minor over A. And then we go back to an A. Back to D over F sharp. Back to E minor 7. And then we have an A sus4. So that's our A chord with the sus4. And he pulls it off to an A chord there. Like that. And then a simple G chord. And he does a little hammer like that on the open A to B right there. And then ends on D sus2. Real simple. The changes aren't hard. The picking, though, you want to make sure you are careful about that. So if we sort of play through it, I'll point out a couple of things here. So we start off. So right there, you want to get that 4 note and then follow it up with and end on that C sharp. And then he's really emphasizing the D over F sharp chords. He's really emphasizing that with that high E. Right? E minor 7, nothing special there. D sus2 with the A again. I like a B minor 7 here for hammering on. It's just a lot easier than doing that B minor, but either one will work. So getting that clean, a little tricky. Back to A again, D over F sharp. E minor 7. He plays that pretty softly, that part there. The A sus4. You want to go back down the chord this way, right? The G. We already talked about the hammer. And back to D sus2. So real simple there, all right. And then we, after the intro, we come into a verse. This just continues, just on and on like this. In fact, in the live videos, you can see he loops this part a lot and just does the vocal. So, you know, if you have a loop pedal and want to be lazy, go ahead and do that. So let's scoot forward until we hear the key change. Yeah, I think it's here. 1 minute 15. There we go. Super nice. So there we have two key changes. We're going to go to D minor, and then we're going to go to C minor. The chord progressions are the same progression, just a step apart. So we go from D minor, step down to C minor, same chords, just in a different key. So we come out of that D sus2 and into a D minor. Nick really likes that. There's a few songs where he's gone D to D minor. Hello World. If it gets much better than this, there's probably another one I'm forgetting. But that's a pretty common key change to go right from the major to the minor there that he does. So we come in on a D minor here, an A minor or A minor 7, then a B flat major 7 to F, G minor, and then we hold on a C for a bit. So all those chords are diatonic to D minor. All right, so we're on the C, and then we go from the C to the C minor. So we're repeating that that key change. Okay, so from the C, we go to the C minor, and he kind of brings the chord back up this way on the chord. Kind of, let me think, kind of like that. And then we come to a G minor, up to an A flat, and then an E flat over G, then F minor, hold that, B flat, and then an A. So that's the difference there, is that A comes in, and the A brings us back to the D in the main riff. So, all right, so again, harmonically, pretty much straight up D minor, C minor, nothing fancy, nothing weird in there. So after we go through that first bridge section, we come back into another verse and pretty much just repeats straight on through there. Now there is a solo in here that we're gonna not talk about. It's every time I hear him play this, he plays it differently. So just play around in D major. That's really all there is to it. If I get enough requests, you know, or any request, frankly, to tab out the solo or show a video for the solo, let me know and I'll be glad to do it. But it's just noodling around in D, basically there. So not much else to talk about in this one until the very end. If we scoot forward a bit. Alright, so there at the end, there's three chords. There's the D over F sharp, and then we have a D major 7 over F sharp, and then it ends on a 4 chord. The G add 2, or just a G, whatever you want there. So that ending on the 4 is pretty cool. Kind of gives it an unresolved kind of a feeling. But that's really the whole song. Not a lot to this one. Lots of fun chords, but they're all pretty straightforward. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.